guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Savannah with Precious Daughters, and today's video I'm kind of excited about. I am going to be doing my full week's worth of meal prepping through my Instapot. I got the idea from my friend Kyla, who is a Beachbody coach, and she does this her way too. She has a lot of really great recipes, and we do meal prep kind of the same way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my meal prep. My first recipe was actually my chili that I did on Saturday night with my family, and we had that for dinner, and then I had leftovers for lunches the next week. So I'm gonna show you my chicken, vegetables, and rice meal prep. I'm going to show you my taco bowl meal prep, and then I'm also going to show you for lunches this week I'm going to be doing kind of like a stir fry, but it's a veggie stir fry, and it's made with cauliflower crumbles instead of rice, and then vegetables and egg. And if you are following the Weight Watchers Smart Points program, it's 0 points. It's a 0-point lunch. It's amazing. So come along, see what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna show you everything. I'm gonna do a step-by-step, and it's gonna be great. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm gonna make is my paleo chili. This is a super hearty, really yummy chili. It's a little bit on the spicier side. So this is everything that you're gonna need, starting with, I do about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of lean ground turkey. And then I have the diced tomatoes with green chilies. You can use beans, but because my husband can't have beans, I use corn as a filler. But black beans, pinto beans, garbanzo beans, any kind of bean goes really well in this. And then I'm going to be using 2 of these sweet potatoes. So I use about 1 cup or 2 of chicken broth. This is the unsalted kind. And then for seasonings, I really like my Tony Chachere's. I like to use this in a lot of my recipes. And then I have some chili powder and some red cayenne pepper. So that is all my seasonings that are going to go in here. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first step of cooking all of this in my Instapot. Okay, so the Instapot is turned on, the lid has been put on, the sealants are over the thing. I'm going to go ahead and set it to my saute setting, which is right here. This is the time, and I'm going to go ahead and put it down, all the way down to maybe 4 minutes, because we're just browning my ground turkey, so we don't need very long. You can't really tell, but can you see? I don't know. So right now it says that it's on and it's preheating, so I'm gonna wait for this to let me know when it's done, and then I will add my ground turkey. Okay, so it has been about 6 minutes, and excuse me, it's been about 6 minutes, and the ground turkey is completely cooked. You can see I'm just breaking up some of the bigger chunks. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw in my seasonings. Give that a good stir in. Now you might need to season again after the chili is done, but this is basically, I like to give the meat a good hearty, hardcore seasoning, and then I'll go in after I'm done and add individual seasonings. My kids eat this too, so I don't go too spicy. My husband adds a little bit of hot sauce to his when he's done. Okay, so now I'm going to add my corns. I've strained them. I'm going to add cans of diced tomatoes with green chilies. I do like to strain these as well. Last one. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken broth is going to go in there now. Give all of that a good stir. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to add is my sweet potatoes. You don't have to add sweet potatoes. You can do regular potatoes. The sweet potatoes makes this more keto friendly and more paleo friendly. You just have to leave out the corn, and you would do beans instead. All right, and it is all done. The sweet potatoes are super tender. It's kind of like falling apart, which is what you want. It smells amazing, and I'm gonna go ahead. You can serve this with some sour cream and some cheese sprinkled on top. Super good, super healthy for you. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna get started on my chicken and rice right now. My vegetables that I do with it are the steamable bag, so I'm gonna do this in the microwave. I don't know how to do it in the Instapot, but I have it turned on. I'm going to do meat. Probably, let's say, 25 minutes. Last night I did chicken in here and they were frozen chicken breasts and it took 35 minutes. These aren't frozen, they are thawed, but they're pretty big. Like it's 4 good sized chicken breasts. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those in. And then with that, I'm going to use this white balsamic vinaigrette. It has citrus and basil and olive oil and vinaigrette or balsamic in it. It's super, super good. I got it at Sam's Club. It came in a big thing of 2. It makes a really great chicken marinade. So I'm going to throw this in here, that in with the Instapot for some liquid, and then the chicken breast. And we'll see how that goes in the next 25 minutes. Alright guys, so the chicken was still a little bit frozen when I threw it in the Instapot, so I did go ahead and do it for 35 minutes, and I also steamed my vegetables while I was waiting. I'm now going to do the rice. I did dump out all the liquid, but I didn't rinse it out. I left all of the marinade in there because I kind of want to season it with the juices. Now, the Instapot rice is 1-to-1, so I'm going to do 1 cup of rice. I did a little bit of extra just because last night it was a little tough, and I want to keep it a little more tender. So I'm going to do a little bit of 1 cup rice to 1 cup water, and that's going to go for 12 minutes. All right, so the chicken is all shredded. It's shredded up beautifully. I actually got enough to do 4 meal preps, and I have a little bit of extra for like salads and stuff that I can do throughout the week, or if I want to do a wrap, I have some extra. The rice is done. I'm glad I added that little bit of extra water because it made it like super fluffy. So I'm going to go ahead and do half a cup of rice in each one of our meal preps, and then my chicken, vegetables, and rice is done. Alright guys, so I have the chicken, vegetables, and rice are all done. They're all put away. They're in the fridge. They're done. I'm going to go ahead and start on my taco bowls. So how I like to do it is I like to use my ground turkey, 1/4 of a cup of taco seasoning, and then I add a little organic cumin to it to give it a little bit of extra flavor, and that's it. And I'm going to add a cup of water. I'm going to put it in here. I did clean out my Instapot in between meals. Pro tip, I'm calling myself a pro at this point. I like to start with an empty sink and an empty dishwasher, so that way when I'm in between meals, I can just throw everything in, and when I'm done at the end, I don't have the daunting task of doing dishes, because I've learned that if you have dishes after meal prep, it feels like a chore. So I went ahead and got those done. I'm going to go ahead and get this started, and I'll show you what it looks like when everything's in. The ground turkey is still a little frozen, so it might take a little bit longer than it normally does. All right, so my ground turkey is done. I just used my handy dandy masher, and I am just separating the larger chunks of meat. I think next time what I'm going to do, because it stayed pretty solid, I think next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it up first before I cook it. I can always cook it on a saute setting, but because the meat was so frozen, I was worried about that taking longer. So next time I'll break it up before I put it in to cook, but it looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this into this bowl, and then I'm going to start my rice that goes in here. You can also throw in beans, however you want to do it. Again, we can't do beans, so, but anything you want to do, you basically have taco meat ready for the night. All right, guys, so I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm not going to lie. So I always use the instant rice, Knorr's Spanish rice sides for my taco bowls because I can easily track this. It already has the seasonings. It's really quick. But I usually always cook it on the stove, and then I add it to my seasoned ground beef. So this time I'm going to cook it in my Instapot. I'm really nervous how this is going to turn out. So it wouldn't let me use the rice setting because the rice setting will only go for 12 minutes and it won't let you change how long the time goes, but it will let you change the pressure. So I use the multi-grain setting, which is what you would use for like brown rice and stuff. So I'm going to try that, and I set it for 7 minutes and low pressure. So we'll see. I don't think anything bad's going to happen to the pot itself, but I am worried the rice is going to be not good. But if it doesn't work out, then I know I can't cook instant rice in a Instapot, and I'll just move on from there. I have like 12 bags in the pantry, so I can always use one of those. So I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, it's done. I released the pressure valve, which I always forget to do. Like, that's one of the biggest things I'm forgetting a lot is to release the pressure valve. So I try to open the lid, and of course it won't let you open it because the pressure is so high. So, you know, good safety regulation, like always check your pressure valve. But I released that, it's done. Gonna open it. Okay. Not bad. No, not bad at all. Okay. I see you. I see you, Insta Rice. Okay. Take this bad boy out. I find that it's way turned off. I find that it's way easier to like deal with the food on the inside when it's not rolling around in there. So for the most part, it looks pretty good. Like, it's not overly dry, it didn't stick to the sides, all that. I'm gonna let it thicken for a few minutes because usually you do have to let Insta Rice thicken for like, you know, 3 to 5 minutes while that cools. And then I'm gonna add it together with my ground turkey that's been sitting in its taco sauce. And I'm gonna put all that together in my food prep. As far as dishes go, way more minimal. Way less to clean up with doing food prep in the Instapot. Totally loving that factor. So as far as cleanup goes, way less dishes, way more minimal cleaning that up than actually my normal meal prep, which has like 9 or 10 pans on the stove and a tray for chicken, all that fun stuff. So I liked that. It's not faster, I am gonna say that, because I'm cooking one thing at a time. It doesn't go as fast as if I do all of it on the stovetop and all of it in the oven. But it has more freedom allowed to it because I can throw the chicken in for 35 minutes and go do laundry or like go put my girls down for a nap or go edit a video. Like, I can get stuff done, just like walk away from it and leave it. So I do like that part a little bit better than the freedom of it. I'll probably do it again. It's super easy, super quick. I liked it. Yeah, so that's my video for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Consider subscribing to my channel. We post every Wednesday and Friday, mommy and lifestyle vlogs. I have more fitness and health vlogs coming up, an update on my fitness journey and my wellness journey. That's going to be coming up next week. How this turned out, you never know. So yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.